Hello friend, welcome back. In this video, I will start a new session and from to this session, I will start our project and we will create one of the complete online news portal and every newspaper there have some of the posts and also there will have some of the category. So you have to categorize all that your post and also there have some of the user like there is the admin user and who actually able to create some of the posts from to the backend and also some of the user who want to add some of the comments for this post. So how the things exactly work is step by step. I will show you each and everything with live example. So first of all here I want to start it with the admin authentication. So how you can do that work I will show you. So let's get started. As I told you from to this session, I will start our project and previously for education purpose, I created one of the database, I created some of the database table and also create some of the controller. So right now we don't need to actually work with all that things. So right now I want to actually started that things from very beginning, that means the fresh. So right now I don't need this database, so I will create another new database for our project. Then it should be better. Like go to the database and here now I want to create one of the database as a blog. Okay, so here I just defining as a blog and now there is option for the create database. So I just create it. So our database is now created. So for now I just copy it and for now I want to actually update. Okay, like here I want to update our database name. So before that was actually sample data. So for now here I just update our database. So and then that is username as a root and then password actually blank. So for the reasons I just make the things as a blank. Okay, so I will start that project from the fresh. So for now I just click on the save all. So for now I want to work with the default logging authentication of the Laravel. Like if you go to this position, that is actually the HTTP and here there is a database and into the database there is a migrations and here you can see into the migrations there are the two files, that is a create user table and then there is a password reset. So this migration actually automatically set all the things on particular dispositions. Like if you run that migrate, then automatically he will be created one of the database table as a user. Okay, and also here this assign the ID, there is the name, there is the email and then actually the password. So for now I want to also add another field on particular that positions. Like I want to add one of the integer type. Like for the reasons I have to do, I just better copy it and here I paste it and into this position. First of all I just defining that things as an integer. Okay, and I want to create one of the field as a type, so I just defining the type. For now here I just defining type one of the field. Then type means I want to create this type of things, like one will be the admin and for the zero value that will be the author. So this type of user type I want to create. For the reasons I just added one of the another field on particular disposition. Now I click on the save all and now here I want to actually migrate it. Okay, like here if you go to our directory, so that is our news directory and here I want to migrate. So you have to define as PHP artisan and then migrate. So here I defining as a PHP artisan migrate and now I click on the enter. Now here you can see it's actually showing some of the error on particular dispositions. Like if you go to the database, okay, like here I already created the database and if you go to the structure right now, when you migrate then automatically these two table, this Laravel will be generated, one of the migrations and one of the users. Okay, so but that is actually not work properly because of they have some of the errors and this error actually the syntax error was too long, so maximum key length. So you have to actually update the key length for this one. You can actually find that things in Google. Like if you actually copy it, like I just copy it and here if you go to the Google and if you search that with this keyword and now click on the enter, and here you will get lot of the documentations about related that issues. Okay, like there is a arable right now we are using the 5.8, so that is actually one of the error solving. So if you go to this position, so how can actually solve that error? So right now I want to do that work. So for solving this, here they have some of the instructions. Like here you can see that you have to go to the app providers and the app service providers. So first of all here I want to go that to this place. So go here, there is an app. Okay, into the app there is a providers, and into the providers there is a app service providers. That means that page. So into this page, what exactly you have to do, you have to actually add this function. So here I just add that class. So I just copy it because that is actually already have on particular this position. So right now I just want to add new one. So here I just defining it. Okay, so better I just show you. Now you can see I just defining it on particular this position. So you have to add it, and also that is actually the boot, that means function boot. Here you can see that is one of the function boot, and here there are some of the things. So better I just copy it right now, and into this position I just paste on particular this area, that means in our boot. Okay, so now I just click on the save all. So now it should be work. Like I just click on the save all, and now here in our database I just remove all the things from here. Okay, I just select it and I just make the things as a drop. Click on the yes, and now I want to migrate that things from the beginning. Okay, I just cart it and go to our directory, and here I just define the cmd, and now open it, and now that is actually our main directory, and here I just defining as a php artisan and the migrate, and now I just click on the enter. Yes, now you can see they have no error right now. So there is a migrated table created successfully. And now if you go to the database, and now if you click on the structure, now you can see there is actually that was actually missing the password reset. Okay, so now it's automatically created the three table. One is the migration, one is the password, and another is the for the user. So I hope you can well understand about it, how can solve that issue. So if you face any issues, just let me know about it. Rather than you can also search that things into the Google. Okay, so there have so many resources in Laravel, so it will help you a lot. So right now I solve that issues, and here I successfully migrate our all the things. And now if you go to the user table, so into the user table, and if you go to the structure, and here you can see I just defining all the things in our that positions, that means here. So I created as the increment id, there is a name, the email will be unique, there is a password, and the type, and there is also the remember token and the time scan. So for the reasons all that field you can see now actually created by default on particular that position. So that is actually the type. So here I just defining the type, I just put the things as the integer. So for now that is actually integer. Okay, for education purpose, here I want to insert some of the data. Like here I want to create one of the names. So here I just defining the name as a admin, and here there is email. So I just defining the email as a admin@gmail.com, and also they have some of the passwords. So for now here I just defining all of the hash password, and I already have some hash password. Like there is actually it means the 12345 6. So for now I just copy that password. Okay, I just copy that password, and here I just paste that password on particular that position. And then the type, and type as I told you I just defining some of the type, like 1 is for the admin and 0 is for the author. So for now I just want to make that one of the account as a admin. For the reasons I just put the type as a 1. Okay, and the created date, for the now I just created that with the today, and updated date I also select as today, and now click on the go. And now if you click on the browse, so now here you can see I just inserted one of the data, that is a name as a admin, and here I just defined the email address as admin@gmail.com. I just added one of the hash password as 12345 6, and there is a type as a 1. Hope you can well understand about it. So now we have to create the logging authentications. In Laravel they have some of the default logging authentications. Like here you have to write down as a php artisan and make, and then auth. Okay, and now click on the enter, and here you can see there is an authentication generated successfully. So now if you go to the route, like here that is actually our route. So I just go to our route position. Okay, like that is our routes, and in routes if you go to the web, after create the auth, then you automatically create one of the route as a auth route. Okay, so on particular that position. And now if you go to your project, like that is our project, and now if you access the logging, okay, and now click on the enter, Now you can see it's now redirected to one of the page as a logging page. So now there is actually the CSS missing. So we have to actually add that CSS. For doing this, we have to go to the resource, and here there is a view, and into the view, if you go to this position, that is the auth. So you can see automatically when you actually run that auth, then this authentication generated successfully. So you created one of the folder as a auth, and here there is a logging blade. So that is actually page is now display on particular that position. Okay, so now that is we have to actually assign the CSS. So you can get all the CSS into the layout, and here there is the app blade, so on particular that area. So first of all, here you will have to do, you have to assign our this CSS. Okay, like there is a asset. So this CSS in our public admin. So here I just defining it as a public, and then the admin, and then the CSS, and then the app. Okay, and also there is another one, that is the things. Okay, so logging route, and then that is the JS. So also we have to add the public, and then the admin, and then the JS, and then the app. Okay, so here I have defining it. So now it's perfect. Now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and if you now refresh that page, so that's it's not connected. Like here it should be actually not admin. So after that public, then the JS, then the app.js, and also there is a CSS. So here I just remove that admin, and now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and if you refresh that page, yes, you can see that is now actually connected with the CSS. So now there is the email address and the password. So here if you put the email address, so here I is defining one of the email address as a admin@gmail.com. Okay, so here I just copy it, and I just paste that admin@gmail.com. I just put the password as a 12345 6, and after I click on the login, now you can see it's now redirected to the logging page. And also there is a logout portion. So if you click on the logout, then it will be logout. So that is actually the default one of the authentications, logging authentication. How much easily I created that things. I hope you can well understand about it. So that is actually the Laravel default one of the panels. So if you go to our exercise file, they have some of the template I already shared with you. Like if you go to the admin, and here one of the logging page. So they have one of the logging page as a page logging. So if you now open it, okay, like I just open it. So now that is actually the template for our logging. So right now I want to actually update that default. So I just want to update that default with this one. So that is actually our template area. So how can do that work? Okay, how can update that logging authentication with using that template? So in our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.